Holy smokes, guys. Stocks are getting destroyed today. The Qs are down, small caps are down, the VIX is up over 15%, and you know what that means? We have to talk. So cheers. I appreciate you all for tuning in on this crazy day where, again, the Qs are down over 2%, the Russell's down 2%, S&P's down 0.75%, and the Dow is actually not doing that bad. It's only down 0.05, so not really down much at all. But yeah, we have a lot to cover today. From stocks I'm looking at, a move I made today. We're going to cover what I bought today, guys, and overall where my head's at now. So hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. Join my Patreon for my portfolio updates. You guys see all the trades, all the options moves I'm making, all the investments in this crazy market. And you get access to my private Discord. That is linked down below, also pinned in the comments, or go to stassrfs.com/Patreon. And now let's get into it. So again, we are down big time, especially on the small caps and the Qs, which has been the story, right? Tech has not been doing well. Software stocks have been destroyed. AI stocks are getting hit. AMD just had pretty good numbers. They double beat, they guided up, and their stock's down 18%. Yes, that's the kind of market we're in right now. I guess 16.5%. But still, guys, we are getting nailed here. And that's all happening with the S&P 500 just 14 points away from all-time highs, looking at SPY. So SPY is not even 2% off the all-time high. And we're getting all this craziness in a lot of these tech stocks, the AI stocks, and QQQ, for example, is down more than 2% from highs, but it's not like it's completely crashing. I mean, we're down, 5.5% from all-time highs? Not too bad. You can argue this was warranted. It's justified, especially as we're getting, uncertainty around geopolitical tensions, the new Fed chairman, Kevin Warsh, which a lot of people are freaking out about, he's going to shrink the balance sheet aggressively. He's all about QT. So that could be causing the repricing in these assets. And we're also getting the market broadening. You guys have heard that. We're seeing a lot of other stocks do well now, other than just AI stocks, right? We're seeing the Pepsis of the world doing well. The bank stocks have been doing well, which that's been the case for the bank stocks. But energy stocks are finally coming to life again. So we're seeing the market broaden a little bit, right? A lot of these tech stocks, we're seeing a rotation out of them, but I think it's a buying opportunity. I don't think this is a rotation out of tech and tech's going to go down 20%. I think we're going to see some big money step in here, maybe after these earnings. We have Alphabet today after the bell. We have, Amazon tomorrow. So all eyes are on those companies, and it looks like the Qs are slowly seeing a little intraday rally right now. We're at 604. We hit 600 at the low, so we're up $4 off the lows, about 0.5%, 0.6%. So that's a pretty good sign here on the Qs. Although we're not obviously breaking out by any means on the intraday chart, but we are getting a nice relief rally here. And SPY, same thing. We hit 681.75. Now we're pushing 685 in the in the intraday session here. So not bad, but we're still down big time. Nvidia's still tanking, right? Nvidia's down 3.5%. We're trading at $174 right now. We have stocks like Micron taking a hit, memory is taking a hit. The market's selling off, right? Tech selling off when the memory stocks are getting hit, and these stocks have been hot, right? Micron is down about 11.5% on the day. SanDisk is down SAND, or what the heck's the ticker? SNDK or SNDK. Yeah, I can't even spell. This is down 13%. And full disclosure, guys, I took a position today in Micron. So I bought some Micron at about 374, so kind of right where we are now. I didn't nail the bottom, and who knows if the bottom's even in. This is a swing trade. I'm taking some risk here, guys, in this market. So I added some Micron here on the weakness. It's a swing trade. I'm targeting over a $400 exit, 410, 420. We'll see if it gets there. Of course, I have my my risk management in place here, and I'm riding with Micron here on this dip, as I think the stocks are obviously still very hot. Momentum still there. We're still seeing a shortage, so I feel like there could be another run in these. Maybe not today, maybe not this week, but at some point, I think in the next week, we'll get a recovery here in Micron, in SanDisk, and I'm looking to play that here, and I'm willing to add more as well. If Micron gets down to like 350, I'll add more, but I don't think it's going to go much under that personally. I could be wrong, though. Who knows in this market that we're in, right? So at this point, guys, again, memory stocks are getting hit. AI in general, we're talking AMD, down 16, 17%. It was trying to hold trend here earlier this morning at about 210-ish, but now we're falling down at 200. This thing is holding on by a thread above this support here, which if you guys take a look, we can see $200 is a big support for AMD, stemming back from the middle end of November. So for about 2 months now, how long has it been? More, 2.5, 3 months, we've held $200. So if AMD takes that out, we're now trading at multi-month lows. We might fill the gap down to 185. That's the reality here, guys. So AMD's falling. Obviously, NVIDIA's falling. We covered that chart. This one's holding on above 170 to 175 right now, which is a huge support for NVIDIA. Massive. We haven't been under 170 for months now on NVIDIA stock. That would be a big technical break if we did take 170 out. Broadcom, let's take a look at Broadcom. This is down 6.7% on the day, so down almost 7%. Trends breaking on Broadcom. Looks like we have a little head and shoulders that played out here. That looks like it's exhausted, so I think we could be getting a recovery rally in Broadcom. Let's see Alphabet, as again, they're reporting earnings today after the bell, and this company has the ability to save the market. It does, or at least provide some relief, some green in the short term. And Alphabet is looking great on the charts. We hit all-time highs 2 days ago after the bell at 350. Now it's pulled back to 333. So we've seen a 5% pullback, all while maintaining the uptrend. We're above the 180 SMA. We're, holding a higher low at this point. So Alphabet looks great chart-wise into earnings, and it's setting up nicely as it is pulling back into earnings. So if they do well, guidance is strong, it might be popping here. But what worries me a little bit is the fact that we're in this crazy, uncertain market when it comes to tech. It's volatile. The VIX is up. I feel like the market might sell off their earnings even if they're good. That's the kind of market we're in. I feel like, yeah, we might get a little pop after the bell. It might run a bit after earnings, but will the gains hold? I don't know. We're in that market now where we could easily pop and then tomorrow the gains get sold. We saw that happen with Palantir, for example. The company reported pretty good numbers, and you guys can see it's now right back down under where it was before the earnings. And we're now at multi-month lows on Palantir. This stock hasn't hit $135 since when? the beginning of July. So look, guys, that's the worry here. Palantir had good numbers. It popped to 167. We ripped 10% after the bell. And then, we gave back some of the gains yesterday, and now all the gains are gone today. Same thing with AMD. Pretty good numbers. The stock didn't really pop, though, so that is a difference here. AMD never really popped, but the numbers were good, and the stock just got destroyed. And now, again, we're holding on 200 by a thread. So my main concern here is if Alphabet's numbers, even if they're good, the stock might still go down. But either way, I'm long. I'm not selling a share. This is a core holding for me. It's not like another stock. I can't think of one now, but it's not like any old stock where I'm not, super tied to it. I'm not married or tied to any stock fully. You got to be able to cut your loss or get out of a stock that you're up on. You can't ever be married to a stock, but me and Google, we're the closest to, me being married to a stock. I'm not looking to sell this anytime soon. Even if it tanked after earnings, guys, I'm just going to hold. I'll be a little bit upset. I'm going to be like, come on, Google, but I'm just going to hold. So at this point, guys, things are shaping up interestingly. And, we might look back in a month and be like, oh, what a buying opportunity that was. I kind of hope that happens. And at this point, it's not like we're down too much. We're not seeing a crash by any means. Even if I title this video that's for the sake of the algorithm, guys. I'm sorry. Fight with me in the comments, right? But yeah, I think the Qs, man, they're not down that much, 5.5%, 6%. Sure, it might slip a little more, but I think we're going to look back and be like, yes, I'm so glad we bought the dip. For me, again, I added some Micron, nothing crazy, small swing trade. I added more NVIDIA as well, but yeah, I'm just holding on tight, man. And the key thing you can do here, guys, is not do anything, right? Don't sell out of anything unless it's a garbage company, garbage stock. That's different, right? But if you're in strong companies that you believe in, that you're buying, that you're holding, and the market's freaking you out right now, the worst thing you can do is sell because of fear, right? In a red market. That's the worst thing you can do. So if you want to do anything, do nothing, right? That's the best thing you can do. Or buy more where you see fit. Do your own research, though. So yeah, with that being said, guys, that's it. Hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe and join the Patreon. I'm telling you, if you want to keep up with my private Discord, see what I'm doing week in, week out in my portfolio, trades, options, investments, that's all linked down below, pinned in the comments, or go to stassrfs.com/Patreon. And with that being said, cheers. I'll see you all in the next video or in the Patreon. I'll see you guys in there.